Good morning, everyone. It's Sal Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Breaking Dawn. I hope you're all doing well. It's Friday again. Sunday, Monday, what? Sorry, I'm a little bit late, so I've been rushing around. Rushed off my feet, guys. Rushed off my feet. I hope you're all doing well. It's Friday. We're buzzing, guys. We're buzzing. Shine on, people. Shine on. Keep shining on, everyone. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Everyone wants to know the news. Everyone is getting a little bit agitated, a little bit fidgety. Before I start, guys, please, on all seriousness, please don't forget to subscribe and please don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys. You absolute legends. You absolute legends. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, we're going to get straight into it. I'm going to have some news about Sekou, of course, Sekou Kone, who had a here we go yesterday. We've got Jadon Sancho news, the Ten Hag presser reaction in regards to that. We've got United versus Brighton. It's game day tomorrow. It's a big game tomorrow, of course. Let's not forget. We've got Ugarte news, of course. More Ugarte news. People want to know what's going on. What's going on in Ugarte news? We got, obviously, I'm going to be talking about Pundits. I'm going to be talking about Paul Scholes. I'm talking about their reaction to Ugarte signing, of course. So there's a lot to come. Anthony Robinson as well. So there's a lot of news to come, of course, in the world of Manchester United. Let's just get through your chats. And dear, Robert and dear. So where was the Ugarte deal yesterday, mate? No one said the Ugarte deal yesterday would be yesterday. They said it is imminent, so it could be any time. We hoped it would be by today. We hoped it would be by last night, yesterday. It didn't happen, unfortunately, but it's still very, very close. Of course, I don't want to bring you the news in regards to repeating and recycling news in regards to it's still ongoing at the end of the day. Sometimes you just have to admit things are going. They're sitting in an office, they're talking to each other, and they're talking to each other. That is all that's happening at the moment until there is an agreement, of course, and that is what happens in football and business in general. Good morning to everyone. Good morning, King L. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Uchichi, what's going on? Thank you for joining the stream. Gloria, what's going on? Thank you for joining the stream. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, my friend. Brian, my legend, what's going on? Good morning, fellow Reds. Good morning, everyone. Everyone is buzzing. It's match day tomorrow. We can't complain, can we? It's an early kickoff as well. 12:30 midday UK time. Middle Eastern time. It's about 3:30 for me, mate. It's about 3:30. You know what I mean? Good morning to you all. Sonny Milan, you legend. How you doing, my friend? I missed you, mate. What's going on? Good to see you. Bath time, whenever it's bath time, isn't it? It's a bath time, you know what I mean? There's nothing like a good bath on the timeline. Good morning, mate. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Al Mac, legend of the chat. Dan Ashworth must have misheard me when I said get Manu Kone. I hope his cousin just as good. Did you say that, mate? You must be a few people who have said that. You must have been one of the few people who have said get Kone. Honestly, I would be lying if I said I'm an expert in Kone. You know, I have done my research, of course. I have. I've looked at Kone and stuff. I have done my research. To be honest with you, you have to, don't you? At the end of the day, that came as a surprise, didn't it? Salam alaikum, Liza Rami. Salam alaikum, Aki. What's going on? I hope you're doing well. Big up yourself, brother. Big up yourself. Bath time feels like there's a connection between United getting the top centre-back talent in Europe over the last 10 years and having him in the same agent as Ugarte. Mate, do you know what? Lots of United agents and obviously George Mendes were in Carrington this week discussing the deal with Manchester United, of course, as I reported yesterday, of course. So at the end of the day, things are happening, things are moving forward, and it looks likely this is going to do. Now, there was news yesterday about Qatar and the relationship between PSG, Qatar and Manchester United. Obviously, Jim Ratcliffe and the Glazers is really bad. But remember this, right? The person who is negotiating this deal is Jean-Claude Blanc. Jean-Claude Blanc has a very, very close relationship with PSG. He's the one who's dealing with the deal. It's nothing to do with Qatar. It's nothing to do with the Glazers, etc. Of course, that is a separate issue. So don't worry about that. Of course, there was rumours last night. Ben Jacobs completely squashed those rumours, of course. But regardless, it has nothing to do with the deal. It is business at the end of the day. This is business, and we have to remember that. It's business. It's business, guys. So, first of all, I want to talk about United to win tomorrow. 2-1, Ucheche. What? Yes, Ucheche. I said 3-1. I'll take 2-1 though. I said 3-1. I did say 3-1, but I will take 2-1, my guy. Absolutely would. Without a question. Also got a good relationship with Juve. Maybe there is legs with that Sancho deal. Yes, mate. Absolutely. Look, you know what, Bath Time? You come in with some stunners today. Absolutely. I feel like the Sancho deal is gathering pace. I'm going to talk about the Sancho deal in a bit. But the Sancho deal is gathering pace. And if we sold Sancho, McTominay, Eriksen, let's say we sold McTominay and Sancho. Goodness me, you're pushing this up. You're pushing this window up to a near 10, ain't you? Especially if you get Ugarte in the door as well. So we'll have to wait and see. Now, Manchester United, of course, have signed a young Mali international. There was a here we go last night in regards to Sekou Kone. Sekou Kone, who's a CDM defensive midfielder. 18 years old, 5'9", of course. He's had 7 appearances for the Mali international team under 17s. He has 2 assists as well. He's a beast in that midfield, very young, can develop. Very excited about these type of signings. Now, look, these signings, they come out of the blue. Of course, they've been scouted heavily. He's an under 17. Of course, Mali came third, I believe, in the FIFA, was it third or fourth, in the FIFA World Under 17 Championships. So at the end of the day, he has something about him. He has a little bit of announce about him, a little bit of a reputation, kind of, so to speak. It's a very generational Mali team, a very generational Mali team at the end of the day. Excuse me. It's a very generational Mali team at the end of the day. And this Mali team are full of great players. And there is a conveyor belt of players coming through. And as we spoke in the chat weeks ago, now, we were talking about Man United need to scout Africa. Man United need to scout South America. Man United need to scout CONCACAF. You know, we were talking about this quite intensively on the show. And what we're doing now is happening. We're scouting Africa. And you know what? It's going to cost next to nothing. He could become a superstar. This is how you find the next best big thing. Of course, this is how you do it. You find the next big thing by scouting. And in Africa, there's a lot of talent. There's a lot of young talent. The African nations as well. I think they came, I believe it was third in the African nations under 17 championship. And I think they came fourth in the World Cup under 17. So at the end of the day, that Mali team is cooking at the end of the day in regards to their historical achievement. So they're doing very, very well. And Kone was a big part of that. And we have to look at him and say, well, look, he's a good player. He's a CDM. He can develop. 5'9" at his age, is strong, you know, at the end of the day. So we're looking quite positive in regards to these things. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Brian, our last Premier League game was Brighton. Let's hope we get back to victories. Exactly, the last away Premier League game was Brighton, and we won fairly comfortable. In that game in particular, I enjoyed the way we counter-attacked Brighton. I think we do need to implement this, Brian. You know what I mean? Tomorrow we need to make sure we utilize the counter-attacking prowess very, very effectively. Of course, Brighton are going to come at us. They're going to attack us, of course. So we have to be ready and we have to be firm. Really would like De Ligt to start the game. Of course, rumours is that Zirkzee could start the game. Hopefully they both start. I really hope so. I really hope he doesn't play Maguire, although I would support Maguire if he plays the game. Of course, Maguire isn't that bad at the end of the day, but I would like to integrate the players into that team right now so that Licha and De Ligt have a relationship going in, leading up to the Liverpool game, after the Southampton game, of course. And in regards to Jadon Sancho, of course, is valued at 47 million. Juventus have inquired about a loan with an obligation to buy. We've heard that a lot lately, haven't we? Obligation to buy. Juventus, of course, are very interested in Jadon Sancho, having almost sold Chiesa. Federico Chiesa is leaving, so they are looking to bring in a replacement, and Jadon Sancho fits the mold for them. Now, they don't have the 47 million that Jadon Sancho is worth, so they're looking to do a loan with an obligation to buy. Now, it's up to Man United whether they accept that or not. Is it good enough to get a loan with an obligation to buy? Obviously, the stumbling block is the wages. Sancho made it pretty clear he wanted to join PSG, but if PSG is not on the table, Juventus will be the second choice. Of course, he's going to have to negotiate those wages because his wages are absolutely astronomical, of course. Al Mac, how you doing? I read on an article that said Euro wanted Real Madrid. United obviously the club far more money, and the club pressured him to go to United for the money. Hope this isn't true. Mate, do you know what? I'm just going to say this, Al Mac. You know what, people? The media are always going to make these spins about Man United signings. They're always going to say that we overpaid for this. They're always going to say that, you know, United were taken for mugs, etc. They want to make us look incompetent. This is what the media like to do. Look at Arsenal. Arsenal have just signed a relatively unknown Spanish player, right? Let's get it straight here. Arsenal just signed a relatively unknown player. Now, I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon and say, no, he's a bad player, he's rubbish. He's an international player for Spain at the end of the day. But he's not at the elite level, he's not a proven player. So they say nothing about his age. They say nothing that he's 28 years old and they're playing 40 million plus for him. They say nothing about it. But when it's Man United signing one of the most up-and-coming, the best up-and-coming centre-backs in Europe, it's a problem. United are overpaying. He only went to United because of money. How about he went to United because he liked our project? How about he went to United because he wouldn't, at the end of the day, he wouldn't even get in the Real Madrid side at the moment. They got Rudiger, they got good defence at the moment. So how about they start praising Man United for capturing that deal and beating Real Madrid to it? How about that? They won't do that because the media have an agenda against Man United, and it's always been like that. It's been like that for years, of course. Now, I'm going to go through the Ten Hag presser. The Ten Hag presser was obviously last night. I just want to go through some of the quotes from Ten Hag. Possible further moves when he talked about possible transfers in the market. He said, just be patient. Robert, in the chat, be patient, he said. Just sit and wait. We are working very hard and we will always try to make the best squad possible. So we have a couple of days left and the approach will always be improvement. As long as we have the opponent opportunity, we will look for it. And in this moment, of course, I cannot tell any news. When we have news, I will bring it. Very, very good quotes from Erik Ten Hag there. So obviously he's not saying no, is he? He's saying, look, be patient, guys. Be patient. And that's what it's about. And that's the key word here at the moment is just have a little patience. Take that. What's going on? Have a little patience, guys. Have a little patience. John O'Connor, good morning. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Do you think Ugarte is the last signing? I hope not, my guy. I hope not. I really do, because I do feel we need a left back. I know I've been screaming Kadioglu for a long time. I know he's one of my favourite players, and I want him in the guy. But I like Gutierrez as well. I like Kumaso as well. We do need a left-sided centre-back, stroke left-back, wing-back, that type of thing. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, absolutely delighted, mate. Absolutely with the Ugarte signing, but we do need a left-back. Will we do that? It's all up in the air at the moment. It really depends on Luke Shaw. It depends on Harry Amas. It depends on Malacia, of course. So we have to wait and see what's happening with them guys. Bath time. The bigger clubs are seemingly willing to pay premiums for player like Kone. Huge ground coverage and excellent in open spaces. 1v1s. Only issue is his height, to be honest. Yeah, he's 5'9". It's not that short, to be honest. Taller than me. At the end of the day, we look at players like Kante, of course, who was small, you know. So at the end of the day, we'll have to wait and see. It's how he uses himself at the end of the day. But you're absolutely spot on in one-on-ones. His strength as well. He's got good strength. His passing ability is very good. Having looked at him, done a little bit of research. Of course, under 17, one of the main players, one of the best players in that under 17 Mali team, a successful under 17 Mali team, of course. So I'm really excited to see him. And the thing is, Bath time. The thing is that it costs nothing. You know, and if it fails, it fails. It hasn't cost us anything. And these are the type of deals that we need to do, of course. We need to move on with these type of deals. We haven't done many of them in the past, especially scouting Africa, of course. We haven't done that. I mean, I can remember us doing Diouf deal. We've done the Manucho deal, of course. But we haven't really scouted effectively. Now, this player, it looks like he's been scouted effectively. It looks like he's up and coming. He's a very good player. And I'm very excited to see him, to be honest, play for Manchester United. He's 18 years old, so it won't be long until he gets in the side. I think he's going to get an opportunity. I really do. That's probably why we did get rid of Onana at the end of the day. Good morning, Rainbow Dental Lab. How you doing? How's things in lovely Dubai? Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Bath time. Zirkzee has had the 30 minutes max of football and limited pre-season. Is it wise to start him away at the game going to have a run about closing down Brighton? So, to be honest with you, mate, I'll be totally honest with you, Bath time. You know, I weren't too impressed with the false number 9 Mount thing, you know, and this is the worry for me. I would. I think he's ready. I think he scored a goal at the last game, of course. I think he's ready, guys. I do think that he should play. I really do. I could be wrong. Whether Ten Hag decides to play him or not is another story, of course. We have to wait and see, of course. So at the end of the day, in regards to Kone, not in regards to Kone, in regards to Zirkzee, I'm excited about Zirkzee. I absolutely agree. We cannot rush him. We cannot risk him in regards to that. But at the end of the same time, you have to look at it multi-layered. Like, you know, we have to give him match time. We have to. And I would start him, to be honest. And I feel like he can counter-attack. We can counter-attack Brighton. And I think he will thrive off that. He will thrive off Brighton counter-attack us. Brew Brown, how you doing, my friend? Good morning. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to have you here on the stream. Thank you so much. Happy Friday to everyone, by the way. Josh Dennis, keep your day job, says Josh Dennis Tago. Mate, my day job, I love my day job. I get to speak to you guys. I love it. My day job is this. At the end of the day, you guys, absolutely, mate. If this is my day job, guys, listen, it's better than cleaning elephants, my friend. Go on your high horse, you silly Billy. Right, bath time. Since 2016, ever since manager Kone has tried to play him in a number 8 role because of his lack of aerial duels. And that's Kone, one of the best CDMs we've seen on these shores. Casemiro, yeah, absolutely. Ever since the manager Kone, sorry. Yeah, in regards to Kante, brilliant player. And you have to think about Kone at the end of the day with his height, you know, and he was small, wasn't he? But it's the way he positioned himself, where he put himself on the pitch. It was brilliant at the end of the day. And he's a model professional, you know, and he's one of the best CDMs in the world, of course. One of the best in the last, 20 years? Brilliant CDM, absolutely. And of course, we always hope that when we bring a new player in, an unknown player in, he can shine and he can become a great player. And I believe that Kone can be that. You know, he's got the potential. It just needs to be nurtured. He's coming to the right club. Erik Ten Hag, Ruud van Nistelrooy, René Hake can make him into a world-class player. And of course, and I'm very happy that we're scouting in Africa as well. I'm very happy because there is a lot of talent there, especially, and if you look at the African nations, I watch the African nations, the African nation under 17, you know, there's a lot of talent there, and we just have to find that talent, you know, because a lot of that talent go to France, they go to Holland, you know, some of them go to Italy. At the end of the day. So at the end of the day, we have to get that talent and we have to bring it to the Premier League and nurture it and you know, it's a good turn for us. It's a good time for us. We're doing things differently, and I really, really enjoy it. I enjoy it, what we're doing at the moment. Kone looks ready. He looks ready, my guy. Yes, absolutely. I think he's 18 years old. Just give him a few months. He probably will. You never know. He might make his debut next season. Of course, we can't push the young player too much. He's just arriving at the end of the day. It's a here we go last night. So we have to be patient with him. Let him play in the under-21s for a little bit. Let's see what he can do. And if he gets good enough, he's going to play. Of course, Ten Hag plays him. If he's good enough, Ten Hag will play him. Of course. Papers was saying, lies around me. Papers was saying just weeks before United bought Euro that Real Madrid after a generational talent. But as soon as United bought Euro, their fortune changed, saying United spent too much for an 18-year-old. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, exactly lies around me. It's spot on. There is double standard in the media in regards to Manchester United signing players. Do you know what I mean? There's double standards, and at the end of the day, it is wrong, you know, for them to continue attacking Man United players when they ain't even put in the shirt yet. Do you know what I mean? When he's worn the shirt once in the friendlies, you know, but they ain't even played one competitive game yet. And they're criticising the kid, right, who was wanted by Real Madrid. But when Man United signed him, oh, you know, he's overpriced, this and that. I'm going to come on to that in a bit, because I've got a few things to say about these pundits. I don't care if they were ex-players. I don't care if they were legends. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't mean they watch more football than us. It doesn't mean that they research the game like us. You know, it doesn't mean nothing. Do you think Paul Gascoigne, right, Gaza, knows about the low block, knows about pressing, knows about transitional play? You know, it's just a good player. That's it. A world-class player. That's it. Doesn't mean he knows more about football, isn't it? You know what I mean? The thing is, we watch a lot of football. We consume a lot of football. Guys in the chat, you consume a lot of football. We watch United week in, week out. Study United. These guys don't do it at the end of the day. And their criticism, not only that, I'm going to bring it in. Paul Scholes saying Ugarte he lacks a football brain. Mate, what are you watching? How can a player who plays for Uruguay, played for Sporting Lisbon, right, plays for PSG, right, wanted by Manchester United, and let's not forget, it's not just Ten Hag who is scouting these players, right? It's Wilcox, right? It's Brailsford, it's Barada, it's Ashford, it's all of those guys. You think all of those guys ain't got a football brain, they don't know what's going on. Paul Scholes, I admired you as a player, right? I respected you as a player. I absolutely adored you as a player. But your football punditry, mate, is dud. You're dead beat, mate. At the end of the day, you don't know what you're talking about. If you don't know what you're talking about, my friend, don't talk about it because you're not doing the research. We as fans, this is why I dislike this show, right? Where fans sit in the crowd like peasants trying to get an opinion, right? Fans sit in the crowd and they're all knowing, they're all good. Look, at the end of the day, some of the most intelligent people, I've spoken to footballers, right? I've had footballers on this show. I've had ex-players. I've had on this show, of course. I've spoken to these guys. And some of their football knowledge, I felt like in my head when I'm speaking to these guys, mate, you don't know nothing. You're a bit clueless. What's going on? You don't watch football. You played football, but that doesn't mean you studied the game like that. You were just talented. And that is absolutely, and I've had footballers in League 1, League 2, who I know, who said that some of the most talented footballers they've ever met and played with, right? Some of the most talented footballers they've ever met and played with know nothing about football. It's crazy, isn't it? It's like Gaza. Would you trust Gaza to coach your team? Ucheche, for me, the structure at United now is really showing positivity. Exactly. These directors that are assigned that hasn't spent 6 months at United, but their amazing development is making waves. Scholes is ludicrous. Yeah, he is, mate. And at the end of the day, I give praise where it's due in regards to Ineos. They're doing a very good job. This signing last night showed me that they have a world scouting network, that they're up there. Of course, there's rumours that Christopher Favell found the signing. He scouted the player, of course. So we have to see. You know, we'll have to see how he does. I'm very excited. You know, I love these type of signings. I don't know about you. I love these type of signings, guys. I really do. Brian, what was the fee for Kone? Kone, I'm not too sure. Undisclosed at the moment. I wouldn't lie to you. I have not got the fee yet, but it's basically next to nothing in regards to if you're talking about Manchester United. So it's a low risk. It's a low risk. And that's deals that we need to do more on. Yes, we do need a left back. Rainbow, definitely need a left back. I 100% concur with you. I agree we need a left back. Of course, it's very, very important to a left back. In relation to Kadioglu, of course, he could be going to Brighton. He might be, but I really hope that we can do something with that deal because we do need a left back. It's so important. Of course, there's also rumours about Anthony Robinson, of course, who plays for Fulham. He's 27 years old, left back. I like him. He's a good player. But would you go after Anthony Robinson of Fulham? I mean, he would be a last option. I feel like he's a good player. 27. I would like a left back at the club. If it's a natural-sided left back, bring it on. If it's a natural-sided left back, I'll be happy with that because we can't keep playing square pegs in round holes. Of course, we can't keep doing that. We need to move on with that square pegs in round hole thing. Bar time. People have theoretical knowledge. Ex-footballers have practical knowledge. I favour plagiarism over idealism. Absolutely, Prav time. Do you know what? You know, I've spoke to a lot of footballers in my time, you know, and I try to explain to them what it is and how this is, and they don't listen because they think they know too much, you know. They don't have it in there, oh, he's just a fan. I've consumed a lot of football in my life around the world, from Hearts of Oak in Ghana all the way up to Manchester United. I've consumed a lot of football, guys. I just say that. I spent most of my life watching the game, most of my life watching Manchester United, studying Manchester United. And at the end of the day, these guys don't do that. Some of them are not United fans. They just speak on sensationalism. I call it like a sensationalist view that fits a narrative that the media love to portray in regards to hating Man United, going against Ten Hag. All this negativity, it helps with the Ten Hag out train, doesn't it? It helps with the Ten Hag narrative that they don't like Ten Hag, that he's not their favourite, he's not a good manager. Some of them were saying, get Ten Hag out. Jermaine Genius, of course, who lost his job, was on Talk Sport when he lost his job, was talking about Erik Ten Hag getting sacked. He's just won his first game. Do you know what I mean? It's mad at the end of the day. Victor Samko, how you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining the stream. Big love to you, my friend. No way, Brighton will not score us. I bet for the second clean sheet for you, Onana and Man United. Onana, what's my name? Onana, what's my name? I feel like, do you know what, Victor? Do you know, in regards to Onana, I really want to see him play with De Ligt. I'm really excited to see him play with De Ligt. I really feel if we play Brighton with De Ligt and Licha, we could push up a little bit. And Brighton will be coming at us and we can counter-attack them. It's exciting at the end of the day. 1 million plus Adams. Is 1 million plus Adams. What's this one, Adams, mate? 1 million plus Adams. Sonny, fill me in, my bro. Fill me in. What is this 1 million plus Adams? Let me know, my bro. Let me know. Absolutely. Utiche, Paul Scholes has never coached in his life, so he should keep quiet because punditry ain't football itself. It's assumptions. Exactly. Opinions ain't facts. Exactly. Utiche, opinions are not facts. At the end of the day, this is what we have to remember. These people think because they played the game. I played the game. They think that they know more than us. They think they know more than us. They don't. Paul Scholes, I love him. He's a great player. He gave me some great moments in the Manchester United shirt. Probably one of my favourite top 3 players in Sir Alex Ferguson period at the end of the day. But boy, oh boy, he's fitting the narrative. I like the Paul Scholes who was quiet and shy. You remember Paul Scholes when he used to play football? He never used to have the opinions. He used to keep quiet. He was shy, etc. That is gone out the window. Kone, yeah, thank you, my guy. Thank you. Let me have a good look at this. Let me just go to Licha Martinez. Is that the real Licha Martinez? Is he in the chat? Ugarte, love heart. Big up, Licha Martinez. Good luck tomorrow, my friend. You're going to do the business. We're going to do the business. Big up. If it is the real one, of course. Kone was 1.2 million. Absolute steal strategy. Thank you so much, strategy.com. There you have it. It was 1.2 million. Absolute nothing. It's nothing. If he becomes a class player for us, you never know. These players, they can become world class. You never know what's going to happen with these players. If it doesn't, then we can loan him out. We can nurture the player. We can build the player, of course. Half time. I quite like the Tyreek Mitchell. I tried Tyreek Mitchell at Palace for left back. Very defensively sound. Oh yeah, Mitchell. Yes, England. He's close to England, wasn't he? Sound. Not the best attacking. So room to grow. If not, can make way 2 years for Amas. Absolutely, mate. And that's the thing. I would like, if Amas is not going to play, I would like to see him on loan at a Premier League club. I would like to see him go on loan at the end of the day. Tyrone Mitchell is a brilliant player. An international now, as we all know. He's a very good player. I'm very excited to see Tyrone Mitchell play more. I feel like he's underrated. Absolutely, Bath Time. Good point. You're on fire today. Bath Time. Absolutely, I think Tyrone Mitchell's a great player. And Crystal Palace have this knack of producing great players. I don't know how they do it. It must be the South East effect, the South East London effect. They seem to build it. They got that grit. They know they got talent. They're doing well with their scouting, with their development. Absolutely. Ucheche, for me, Man United can manage the left back position for now till January. Then we can sign a good players. Our major priorities positions need cover up is the CDM and the attacking department. Yeah, mate, absolutely. It's down to opinion at the end of the day. I do believe we need a left back. I do believe it helps Rashford and it helps Garnacho on the left. If we have a natural sided left back, it does help the forward players a lot because of the overlapping runs, etc., and the support from the left back position. If you go back in time and you go to Gary Neville and David Beckham, the relationship between them was telepathic. It's very, very important, and it's important that we build a relationship on either flanks between the full backs and the wingers at the end of the day, or the front three, of course, who play up front. So at the end of the day, it is important, the left back, the balance is important. I'm a big advocate in regards to balance. I don't like playing square pegs in round holes. I do like that. But I get your point, Uchechi, absolutely. Uchechi, give me the one chance to allow Dalot, Mazraoui and even Martinez to regulate the area of the left back. They will, absolutely, they will, mate. That is the only choice we have at the moment, so we're looking forward to seeing how they do. Mazraoui could play there, Dalot could play there, of course. Adam, good morning, my friend. Adam Mara, how you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Early kickoff matches in the Premier League produce the most shocking scores I've ever seen. I hope we can keep a clean sheet tomorrow, 2-0 win. Do you know what? You know that it can work two ways. Brighton might be asleep, Man United might be awake, Man United might be asleep, Brighton might be awake. It's something like that. What I would say is that when Man United are travelling to Brighton, they probably travelled the night before. They're going to wake up early. You know, early kickoffs are strange in that way. They are different in that way. They're not the same as the afternoon kickoffs, the evening kickoffs. They are a little bit different. You're absolutely right, and it could work both ways. It could work both ways. We've had some strange results on early kickoffs. I just hope that we are ready to go. That's all I care. I hope we are ready to go, guys. I really do. Bath time, I'd agree, Utechi, but the most common pass from the last season by United was a left back. We need someone who can proficient minimum in that position. Exactly, we need someone who is proficient and who can play that role effectively. We don't want people struggling. We don't want Dalot struggling and Mazraoui struggling. We don't want them struggling. We want them to be comfortable in that position, of course, because the left back is not just about defending. It's about going forward as well. And that's what we have to remember. It is about going forward at the end of the day, guys. So we have to remember that. We do need more attacking prowess from our left backs. We haven't had that in a while. Luke Shaw, I don't know what's going on with Luke Shaw at the moment, but obviously he's not fit. He's not going to be fit for a while by the sounds of it, of course. 18 years we bought from Africa 1 million. Adam from Sales from Federation Romano. In regards to Africa, 18 years we bought from Africa 1 million plus. It's a brilliant deal, my friend. I'm very excited to see him, Sonny. Absolutely, thank you for filling me in. At the end of the day, it's a very good, brilliant deal, the Sekou deal. I hope we can do more deals like that because scouting is what it's all about. How do you know that Kone is not going to be the best centre midfielder in the world, central defensive midfielder in the world? We don't know that, do we, until we try it. You know, you never know until you try it, isn't it? And if he becomes the greatest player in the world, if he becomes a rubbish player, for example, he fails at the end of the day, then we haven't lost much at the end of the day. But it's very important that we do these deals. And I trust Ineos, whether it was Christopher Favell or it was Ineos, I trust them. I do. I feel like they're doing good work at the moment. This is a very, very, very interesting deal. Philip, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? Well, Philip Cosgrove, a legend in the chat as well. The Rock from Cork is probably the best pundit on TV right now. Calls it with honesty the way he played for United. Do you know what? I'm going to say this about Roy Keane, right? Roy Keane is the only one on the TV right now is spitting the gospel. He's the only one who is talking facts. He's not using emotion. He's not using the media narrative. The one thing about Roy Keane, as you said, Philip, as you said, he speaks it as it is, just like he did on the pitch. Brilliant. I love Roy Keane because he does that. That's what he does. He speaks it as it is and he speaks it how it should be, which is truth, not sensationalist news, lies to fit a particular narrative that goes against our manager, Ten Hag, of course. Brian, big up, bath time. You talk a lot of sense. Absolutely does, Brian. Absolutely. We all have opinions, though. That's it. That's what the game's about. Big up, Brian. Big up all the family here. Stephanie, how you doing? I see your chat. If I can get it. I see your chat. Big up, Sal and the Breaking Dawners. This is the Breaking Dawners. We've got the Chatterboxers. We've got the Breaking Dawners. The Breaking Dawners are here every morning. You guys are absolute legends. Rhythm is a dancer. It's a form of madness. Let's go. Let's go. Bath time. Your fullback is the most likely player to be targeted in the press. Yeah. It's so important to have players like Lindelof and Amrabat furling around those positions. Bath time, you know ball, absolutely, and this is why Ugarte is so important. It looks like that Amrabat won't be a Manchester United player next season, so we need someone like Ugarte who can help the right back and the left back. You know, sometimes you do need that help. You do need that overlapping, that defensive shield. When the player goes forward, like when the fullback goes forward, you need your midfielders, sometimes your centre-backs, to cover that area in case you get counter-attacked. Because as you said, Bath time, The wing is the most dangerous weapon for counter-attack football. You can get counter-attacked. You can counter-attack, of course. So, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Stephanie Bartime, hi buddy. Big up Stephanie in the chat. Big up you legends. Absolutely. Bartime, is it that time you start with your admin shifts, Steph? Yeah, Steph's a hard worker. 75 likes, guys. Let's try and get it to 100, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Absolute legends. Thank you so much. Yeah, lies around me. Kone, 1 million. Nothing to lose, lies around me. Plus add-ons. Nothing to lose. These are the type of deals I love. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see this player. He's 18 years old, of course. He's not. He's not very, very young. He's young, of course. So 18 is a good age. You know, he can come in United. And who knows, he'll play in the under-21s, and let's see how he does. You never know, he might get some game time later on in the season. You never know in football. League Cup, you know, there's a lot of games to play, of course. Bath time, no rest for the wicked. No rest for the wicked. All of us, there's no rest for the wicked. We don't stop. We don't stop, guys. We are different. Definitely. Bath time, guilty feet have got no guilty feet. Yeah, have no rhythm. I mean, I was born with a musical brain without no rhythm. You know, I can't dance. The only reason I dance, the only way I dance, right, is if I'm in a crowd of people in a club. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. It's funny because my brother's a musician and stuff. He's a rapper and he can dance. You know what? I'm just the brains. He's got the looks. Right. Let me have a look at this one. James Warrington, good morning, my friend. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining the stream, my guy. Big up. Martinez, Dalot, Ugarte and Delict will keep Brighton not out. 3-0. I'm going for 3-1. Very, very interested to see Eric Ten Hag's team tomorrow. I'm excited to see his team tomorrow. Let's see what it's going to be. You know, let's see how he's thinking. We can't get in the brain of Eric Ten Hag. He's very unpredictable. This is one thing about Eric Ten Hag. Of course, Utichi. Ferdinand is a great pundit like Keane too. Ferdinand talks sense sometimes, mate. Sometimes. Although he hangs around with a lot of people I don't associate myself with, of course. So at the end of the day, he sometimes does. But his opinion is better than some of the opinions I've heard. So some of these pundits. These pundits, they don't know ball. They just play football. That's it. They don't have an education. Just because, right, you use the, let's say, well, let me give this analogy to you, right? Just because you drive a car doesn't mean you know the mechanics of a car. Some people would study these things. Do you know what I mean? Big up, Mark, my bro. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday, brother. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, my friend. Sekou's going to be a superstar, a huge star. Absolutely so excited to see him, mate. I love these type of signings, Mark. I don't know about you, but I do. I love them. I do love them. Good morning, guys. Hope you're doing well. Everyone doing well. The family in the house. Big up. Aruma. Eric Aruma. What's going on? How you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for joining the stream. You absolute diamond, you. Absolute diamond. Really good to see you. Latest on Ugarte, please. It's still processing, mate. It's processing. At the end of the day, two people are sitting in an office talking about Ugarte. It's just carrying on. We're waiting for the agreement. And that's it. At the end of the day, that's where we go. That loan with an obligation to buy. It looks that way. Some people are saying that we may end up paying the 60 million. It's all up in the air. If I was a fly on the wall, Aroma, if I was a fly on the wall, I would give you every single bit of detail what they're saying in that meeting. At the end of the day, Jean-Claude Blanc is dealing with the situation with PSG. He's very close with PSG, so that Qatar rumour is dud at the end of the day. Is rumours. It's just rumours at the end of the day. And the deal is almost done. We're just waiting for the here we go, guys. That's what we're waiting for at the moment. We're just waiting for the here we go. And that's it. I told you guys, I'm not a flip-flop. I'm 80% sure it'll be done. He's not going to play against Brighton, of course, but hopefully we'll have him done by next week. And hopefully he can play against Liverpool. Who knows? Who knows? Hopefully we can get it done and he can play against Liverpool, of course. Big up Stephanie, big up the family in the house, big up yourself, Mark, guten Morgen, buenas is good evening in Italian, but you say ciao in the morning, just say ciao, that'll do. Lights around me, push up the lights, guys, retweets, lights up the Sal across the YouTube algorithm, thank you so much, my bro. Lights around me, you're absolute legend, my friend, absolute legend, thank you so much. Let's not forget, I want to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the season. I'm 500, less than 500 away from 4,000 subscribers, guys. You guys are absolute legends. Thank you so much. We keep moving. I feel sorry that I stopped all those years ago. I'll be on the 200,000 subscribers. I feel devastated, but I had a lot of family issues, so I had to stop. But guys, thank you so much. I absolutely appreciate every single one of you. You absolute legends. You are absolute beautiful people. Thank you so much. Angus, Ugarte might be done by deadline day or the day before. Do you know what, Angus? You know what? I said this yesterday, that don't be surprised. You know, I think it's going to happen before that. I do believe that it will happen before that, but don't be surprised. We are notorious at deadline deals, ain't we? We all remember Marion Fellaini. Do you remember Marion Fellaini? Oh, mate, that was crazy at the end of the day. Stephanie, midfield trio need to work as a unit, plus wide forwards need to trap their fullbacks. Proper team effort required to win all matches. Clean sheet victory incoming. Stephanie, you never say the wrong things, do you? You never say the wrong things. I'm going 3-1. United. I think we'll win easily. I do believe that. I actually believe we'll win easily. I know some people thinking, don't get carried away, Sal. Don't get carried away. I think we're going to win easily, guys. I do. I just feel like United are ready for this game. Regardless who plays, I just think United are ready for this game. Big up, Sunny. Bonus, Sarah. Good morning. Buongiorno. Yeah, buongiorno is good morning. Buonasera is good evening. Buenos dias is good morning. Buenas tardes is good afternoon. Buenos dias is good evening. Guys, at the end of the day, buenas noches is good evening, isn't it? Yeah, at the end of the day. Lies around me, don't be surprised if they announce him today before the game. Do you know what? Anything can happen at the moment. As I said right now, you know, I'm not going to pull wool over your eyes. Things are happening right now, and it could be that the here we go comes very, very soon. Okay, so at the end of the day, we just have to sit tight, and we just have to be patient at the end of the day. But one thing I believe is going to happen, and it could happen any time. Hopefully I'm not out, I'm not in a mall or something, and I have to go live in a mall. But at the end of the day, it's going to happen, and that's the most important thing at the end of the day. Guys, 81 likes, Stephanie, you legend. Thank you so much. Let's get to 100. Let's get to 100. We need to push that. We need to push this channel, guys. The family are here. The community is growing. You guys are legend. I've got nothing but love for every single one of you. Al Mac, how you doing, mate? Should Eric Ten Hag veto power over transfers? Ineos tried to remove the veto, but Eric Ten Hag refused. Should the power be with the director of football or the manager? I believe both, mate. I believe both. We've got scouts now. We've got a group of people. This is why I'm very excited about Ugarte. I'm very excited about Kone. Because we don't have just Ten Hag looking at these players. We have an entourage of people looking at this player. We have Wilcox, Brailsford, Ashford, you know, looking at his player. Barada looking at his player. For goodness sake, and we got someone like Paul Scholes saying, oh, I don't think he's good enough. Mate, leave it at, right? Leave it at. That's why I don't agree with these people who sit on that crowd, who sit on that panel, right? Like little peasants. Please have my opinion. Please have my opinion. Listen, have respect for yourself, guys. Just because they're ex-pros doesn't mean they know more about football than us. They're legends. Don't get me wrong. Absolute legends. Love them as players. But just because they know they played the game doesn't mean that they should give opinions about it. And their opinion is the gospel, of course. So at the end of the day, when you're talking about veto, I don't think he should be vetoed. It's a collective at the end of the day. It is a collective. I think it should be a collective. Angus, if Ugarte doesn't come, are you happy with the squad going forward? No. I'm not. At the end of the day, Ugarte is a missing piece of the puzzle. We cannot rely on Casemiro all season, 50, 60, 70 games. We cannot rely on him. We do need a holding midfielder, my friend. We do need it, absolutely, more importantly than anything. If Ugarte comes, it's good. It's a good window. And then I'm still scared about, not scared, but I'm a bit worried about the left-back position, of course. But Ugarte is key. He's key. To going forward, he's key. He will unlock a lot of players. He'll unlock Mainu, will unlock Bruno. These type of players. We have the license to go forward as well. Do you know what I mean? And we can become more attacking. We can press a little bit higher. Of course, if we have an Ugarte in our team, obviously it would be very, very devastating if we didn't get him through the door. James, I can't wait to see Zirkzee, Ugarte, Mazraoui, De Ligt and Euro once they settle in. I can see how Sir Jim became a billionaire. He's making things happen. Saudi can't do it at Newcastle, nor can Qatar. You know what? At the end of the day, James, look, at the moment they're doing very well. What we can only say is that hypothetically speaking, we can speak on hypotheticals. I support Ineos and I hope that they do well. And at the end of the day, what Qatar have done, what Saudi do, let them be. At the end of the day, they wanted the full club, they wanted the full Sal. At the end of the day, hopefully Ineos down the line will buy the club fully. I really hope so. I really hope that they have the opportunity to buy the club fully, because I know that the Glazers are hanging on for dear life. But you have to applaud Ineos. You have to applaud the way they're doing business. Not only about signing household names, but they're signing players that are relatively unknown. You know, so at the end of the day, I'm applauding that. I'm applauding that. The scouting is working. I think it's really good. I'm excited to see Kone play as well. You know, I think that signing really struck a chord with me yesterday. It was like, they're actually looking around. People say it was Christopher Favell who found the signing. I'm not sure who got the guy, but at the end of the day, really excited about the way things are going, and there's nothing but positivity. Stephanie, collective responsibility now with the transfer activity at long last. Exactly, not just Ten Hag fixing the roof while looking at transfers, while fixing the team as well. At the end of the day, we've got a team of people looking at players, a team of people studying the game. Just because you played the game, you didn't. Just because you're a manager doesn't mean you know more than the next guy. We got a bunch of experts there. Who are looking at this, and I'm excited about it because it looks like there's more of a solid opinion about these players. They've been studied inside and out at the end of the day, and when these pundits like Paul Scholes, Gary Neville, all these players start giving bad opinions about certain players, you have to remember who's been scouting these players. A bunch of experts, that's who. 1.2 million, huge for any African team in Central Africa. That's very close. Of course, Gilders FC, of course, play in the Malian League. Of course, so very big for them. Congratulations to Gilders FC. Big respect to them. Of course, I have connections to Hearts of Oak in Ghana and African football. Love African football. Big up African football. Hopefully, we'll be going there very soon to Nigeria, to Ghana as well. But Malian football, Gilders FC have produced Kone, and he's gone to Manchester United. What a moment for Gilders at the end of the day. What a moment for them. What a brilliant deal for them. Absolutely buzzing for them at the end of the day. And hopefully becomes a class player. Of course, they'll be watching on anxiously and watching him, and it's good for Manchester United at the end of the day altogether. Completely agree. I think Ten Hag desperately needs a left back to be given a fair chance. I do, mate. I do. Of course, we can cope without a left back. We have Dalot, we have Mazraoui. Of course, you can play on the left back position. Licha Martinez, he can play on the left back position. But boy, oh boy, we need a natural left back because it helps Garnacho. It helps Rashford. It's not just about the defensive, it's about the attacking as well. We need balance. It's so important. We haven't had that for a while, have we? To be fair. Good morning, bro. Good morning, Najoma. How you doing? Long time no see. How you been? Good to see you. How you feeling? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Dipanshu, how you doing? Good morning. Hope you're doing weird. Mate, just scroll back to the channel. Just been talking about whole load of things at the end of the day, so we got just go back to the channel, keep spreading the channel, and you can watch it back. Absolutely. Stephanie Gifford, United scouts are also finally being listened to and not ignored. Absolutely. There's a lot of positive around Manchester United at the moment, Steph, and I curse anyone who's negative at the moment. I feel like we need to be positive. We won our opening game. Let's not forget we won the opening game this season. If we go and beat Brighton now, I mean, come on, 2 out of 2. We lead up to the Liverpool game. It's all leading up to the Liverpool game. We beat Southampton, which I feel we're capable of, and then we beat Liverpool. And then what you're looking at, You're looking at 4 games in a row we've won, and, we're on a roll. At the end of the day, confidence is up. Anything can happen. Excited about the future for Man United, and we all have to be at the end of the day. Ejioma, is it true that Man United want to hijack the Tony deal? I doubt it, my friend. I doubt Man United are going to sign an attacker during this window. Maybe next window, but not this window. We haven't got much time now. Of course, we've got like 6 days, 7 days left of the transfer window, of course, so it doesn't look like we're going to sign a striker right now, especially someone of Tony's nature at the moment. What Tony does from now, I'm not too sure, but you never know with this transfer window. Don't give up, because anything can happen. Anything can happen. Dipanshu, some of United pundits are still slagging our new foreign players while sucking up to the British players. It's not only that, mate. It's not only that. Dipanshu, I agree with the passport thing. I know, I'm British, right? And I know how this British media work. They are very biased towards British players, right? They don't criticise any British players, right? But also, a lot of these pundits are not big fans of Ten Hag, right? A lot of these pundits have been criticised and been on Ten Hag's back for months, right? And they don't want him to succeed. So whoever he brings into the club, they're going to criticise as well. They're going to criticise. As well as the British thing, I haven't seen them say one thing about Mason Mount, one thing about Harry Maguire. You know, I haven't seen them say a lot about Scott McTominay, do you know what I mean, over the years. So at the end of the day, this is the way they are. This is the way the British media is. But at the same time, a lot of them don't want Ten Hag as manager. As I said earlier in the show, just because they were ex-pros doesn't mean they know more than me and you. At the end of the day, me and you, we watch the game, we study the game, we watch Man United every single game. These guys, you think they sit there and watch Man United? They don't. Have an opinion about Ugarte, calling Ugarte brain dead, as they did, is absolutely pathetic and criminal. Those sort of opinions shouldn't be on the internet, let alone TV, at the end of the day. And I sympathise with the people sitting in that crowd, some of them fan cams, sucking up to them, your opinion is worth more, it's the gospel, you an ex-pro. We love them as ex-players, we know that, we do love them as ex-players, but at the end of the day, doesn't mean they know more about football than me and you, at the end of the day. Let's remember that. As I said, you can drive a car, doesn't mean you know the mechanics of a car. It's like if you ask Hamilton, about car engineering. You know, he wouldn't even know. He wouldn't know, would he? But he knows how to drive a car fast. Harry Mamas should be given a chance. Absolutely agree. Ijoma, I agree. I rate Harry Mamas. You know, some people are a bit nervous about his positional play, but I think he's a very good player and I think he can improve. I think he needs 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here. Do you know what? Bring him on as a substitute. I'm a bit sad that he hasn't been given an opportunity in the Charity Shield and the game against Fulham. He wasn't even on the bench, so I was a bit upset by that. I felt like he should have been on the bench at least, just to get 10 minutes here and there. You know, it would have really helped. Oh man, Sheepish, you missed the best part of the show. Yeah, mate, you missed the best part. Every bit of the show is the best part of the show lies around me. It's every bit. Every single bit. You know, you never miss a minute with me. You can go back, you can scroll back. I'm good. I haven't been online because I got an accident, but I'm getting better. Bro, Ijoma, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope you take lots of rest, my guy. I hope it's not too serious. I hope you're feeling good, mate. My prayers are with you, and I wish you nothing but the best, my friend. Thank you so much. You're a legend. Stevie Griffith, I take McTominay will be on the bench versus Brighton. Again, can't risk any injuries if we really want to sell him. Yeah, exactly. I mean, what's going on with Scott McTominay at the end of the day? That's another one. You know, he's agreed personal terms with Napoli. Napoli were in London. The Napoli entourage were in London talking to Manchester United representatives, officials, in regards to the transfer of Scott McTominay, of course. But Scott McTominay is still a Manchester United player. Do you know what? I said it, and I said it weeks ago. Don't be surprised if this guy stays, because at the end of the day, he's hanging on for dear life. At the end of the day, he doesn't want to leave. A lot of those players don't want to leave. But, of course, it is closer than it's ever been. Closer than you ever could imagine. Just be close. Closer, yeah, closer. Close is the key word of the morning. Closer than you ever can imagine. It's like the Ugarte deal. Closer than close. Closer than close. Closer than close. You can feel the breath on your face. You can feel the breath on your face, guys. Kazi, good morning, mate. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you back. Good to see you back. Ijoma, I guess Brighton only strong man is Matuma, Pedro and Welbeck. Yeah, of course, they have Evan Ferguson as well, guys. Let's not forget that they have a strong attacking lineup. But I do feel like when they go forward, they're a bit naive. I feel like we can counter-attack them well if we're proficient and we do it well. We will have Ahmed, of course. We have Rashford or Garnacho, Zirkzee, as well. So we can attack them well if we do the right things. If we attack. If we pick the right passes, we can take apart Brighton. Believe that. We can take apart Brighton. I believe that. I hope you believe that as well. Brighton beat Everton. They had a good result at the weekend. Fair play. They beat Everton 3-0, wasn't it? But Everton were down to 10 men. Everton are going through a number of problems right now. So don't take that game as a reflection of what's going to happen tomorrow. I firmly believe Man United will win. Firmly. Big up, Randy. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Hope we're looking forward to the weekend, guys. It's the weekend. It's coming. It's a big match day, of course. Really excited. Lots to happen as well. We're privileged to be watching football, to be talking about football this morning. We're the lucky ones, guys. Remember that we're the lucky ones. Shine on, people. Shine on. Lies around me. The media just don't like United. It's so clear, absolutely. And the ex-players use the hate to media now to turn on the team, to stay relevant on the media. Mate, lies around me, my guy. Thank you so much. That is exactly what is happening. That is exactly what's happening. They need the media to have jobs at the end of the day. You think these YouTube channels are not run by Sky, are not run by these sort of big companies? These media companies are running their shows at the end of the day. They couldn't do what me and other channels do and do it by ourselves. They couldn't do that. They ain't got the ability to do that. So they rely on the commercial media to push them. But as I've been in commercial media myself, I've been in music, I've been to music channels, and my brother will be sitting there picking his top 20 songs of all time, right? I'm going to give away something, right? You know when you see a music program, and it'd be an artist sitting there, and they will say, oh, pick your top 20 songs of all time, videos of all time. They would tell you which one to pick. They'd be like, don't pick him, don't pick him, don't pick Tupac, pick Jay-Z. You know, things like that. And at the end of the day, that is what happens in the commercial media, in the sporting side as well. So they'll tell Paul Scholes and that, you know what, Ten Hag, you know, just push it a little bit on Ten Hag. You know, put a bit of pressure on him, criticise the signings and stuff like that. Matched with the fact that they don't do their research as well. Stephanie. Evra struggled in his first season. Amas should be around the first team squad and given him minutes and to build his confidence and gradually. Absolutely, Stephanie. I keep banging the drum. Sir Alex Ferguson once said famously, if you don't give youth a chance, they stagnate. It's important that you give youth a chance. Youth are going to make mistakes. Patrice Evra made mistakes, and he was young at that time. Youth are going to make mistakes. It's up to you to believe in them. They're never going to try and let you down. They're always going to give 100%. It's up to you to give them the opportunity. Of course. Absolutely, Steph. Another brilliant comment. 87 likes. Mate. Let's get to 100. Let's go. Let's go. 100 likes. Stephanie, absolute legend. You're a lucky charm. I don't know about you. You're just luck. You're like you're an angel. Thank you so much. Ijoma, I remember the Ralph Ragnick to United Ragnick rap. Let's go for the Ragnick rap. Ragnick rap. Let's sing the Ragnick rap. Definitely wrap him up and cut on wall. I remember that Ralph Ragnick to United, they need more than 9 players, but United fans didn't believe in that now they do. And we're starting to fix that, hopefully, open heart surgery, as Ralph Ragnick once said. Of course, I agree with that. And some of us knew that from a long time ago. Even before Ralph Ragnick, of course. Even before Ralph Ragnick, we knew that we needed open heart surgery. There's some players still at the team today who shouldn't be there. And we know that, you know, and that is what open heart surgery is. I believe that Ineos are trying to change that, but there's still inklings of Glazer ownership, because they do own the club at the end of the day, the Glazers, the majority. But you still feel there's a little bit of Glazerness in this Ugarte deal. Do you know what I mean? There's still something about Glazer, something there that is maybe time, you know. Alex, no Ugarte yet. It's coming, Alex. Patience is a virtue, my friend. Patience is a virtue. He will be Alex, let me just say it like this, my friend. He will be a Man United player. He will be. Absolutely. Good morning, all. Good morning. Good morning, Mason. Karina Mason, how you doing? Good to have you back. Good to see you again. Thank you so much for joining the stream. You absolute legend. You absolute legend. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Do not forget my jersey, please. I really want to gift it. I haven't forgotten it, Joma. I haven't forgotten, but 5,000 subscribers. Remember that, right? 5,000 subscribers by the end of the season. If we can get that, guys, you know what? If I get more than that, I'll throw in a little extras as well. I haven't forgotten your jersey, my friend. I'm a man of my word. Absolutely man of my word, mate. Absolutely. I appreciate every single one of you. No, please, no goal in Onana's net. Victor Samko, are you a Onana fan or you're not a Onana? Thank you for joining the stream, by the way, Victor. Are you a United fan or are you an Onana fan or not? Onana's going to keep I think it'd be 3-1 tomorrow. I absolutely believe firmly it'd be 3-1. I've got this feeling of, you know, this 3-1 feeling about it, you know. I've got this 3-1 feeling about that game. I don't know what it is. If I get it right, someone owes me a 3 to 5 night stay in a Dubai hotel. You know who you are. I've screenshotted it. If it's 3-1 tomorrow, you owe me a 3 to 5 night stay in a 5-star hotel in Dubai. This is what they said. I got the screenshot. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up. Right, Ugarte side are going on for too long. I am smelling a rat. Randy, do you know what? There's never a rat. There's never a rat 7. Was it more than 3 meters away from you? They say in England, isn't it? At the end of the day, I just feel like the negotiations are just, PSG are trying to retrieve as much money as they can from the amount of money that they paid for him last year. Of course, 51 million. They want to make up that money, pounds. Of course, they want to make up that money, or most of it, of course. So at the moment, Man United don't believe in paying 51 million for Ugarte. They believe that he's been at the club a year, he didn't work out at the club. Why should he be the same amount of money? But it's looking like loan with obligation to buy. If not, PSG are trying to push the deal up to 51 million, about 60 million euros at the end of the day. And don't be surprised if Man United end up paying. I'm going to say this right now. Don't be surprised if Man United end up paying 60 million. Anything can happen right now. But at the end of the day, if we're going to do that, just do it. He's a young player, 23. He could develop. He's a good player. Just get on with it at the end of the day. Alex, yeah, big up Alex. Legend of the chat. Dylan, Sekou, Kone as a DM. I can't see us getting Ugarte. No, he's too young, mate. Dylan, good morning to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Sekou Kone needs a bit of time in the under-21s. And once he gets some experience in the under-21s, we can see from there. Ugarte's coming, my guy. Ugarte is coming. Fingers crossed. Anything can happen in football as well. 92 likes, Stephanie. 92 likes. Thank you so much. You absolute legends. Absolute legends. Ejoma, is Sancho really going to Juventus? Well, Juventus, they cannot afford 47 million, which Sancho is valued at. They want a loan with an obligation to buy. So at the end of the day, it is about thinking about what we're going to do with Sancho next season. Is he going to play? Is Sancho going to play? Is he going to play next season? What's going to happen with Sancho next season? Let's wait and see at the end of the day. I would sell him to Juventus. If Juventus can't afford the money, obligation to buy, which is the next best thing. Take the wage off United. Fantastic, that would be good if they can do that. It'll give us room, plus a small transfer fee initially, so it'll give us room to buy other players, of course, guys. But yeah, don't forget, there's still 7 days in this transfer window. Don't forget my £5,000 Sal, 5k to go low. Yeah, Brian, Brian, what do you mean Hungarian money? Oh yes, I remember that one. Yeah, I remember that deal we made together, mate. In that Hungarian, I have to get Hungarian money for you, mate. Definitely, or dirhams. Definitely, absolutely. Roberto, how you doing, Roberto? No, how you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Ex-players and management doing manager role. They are players loyal to Man United. That's why they're disappointed. They should not talk a lot. Let the new manager and the manager do their job. Absolutely, Roberto. Brilliant comment. I agree. And they should, just because they used to play the game doesn't mean they're better experts than me and you, of course. So at the end of the day, they should stop criticising things they don't know about, they haven't researched about. They're talking. They're like, it's like shooting in the dark. That's what they're doing. And they do that a lot. Some of these ex-pros, of course. James, you don't have to be an artist to appreciate a work of art. You don't have to be a chef to enjoy a meal. You don't have to be Paul Scholes to understand football. Mate, that's a brilliant comment. Brilliant comment, absolutely. Absolutely. We can go on all night talking about analogies about that. There's experts. Some of the best managers in the world didn't play football at a high level. Arsene Wenger, Jose Mourinho, for example. Some of these ex-pros didn't play top-level football, so we got to remember that as well. You know what I mean? Absolutely. You're the best analyst of football. Joma, you are too, mate. Thank you so much. We are all great analysts. We're Man United fans. We have ball knowledge. Us Man United fans have the best ball knowledge. Of course, I believe that firmly. Absolutely. I agree with Roberto. Fana, the ex-players are way too talkative. I believe in Everton. Exactly, they're trying to sway Ten Hag off the target. At the end of the day, they're run by mainstream media, so that's why they're saying these things. Randy, they know that Manchester United don't play at asking for a reject, but they don't budge with their strange valuation. They know that Manchester United won't pay asking price for the reject, but they don't budge with a strange valuation. Mate, you know what? I just believe in the process. We just have to believe in the process at the moment. At the moment, we don't know. I'm not a fly on the wall. At the end of the day, what's going on? We don't know what's said between the two. But I hope that this deal could be done. And other thing is that just because Ugarte fouled at one club doesn't mean he's going to foul at United. Let's hope he comes through the door very quickly. And he's only 23, and we can get him playing into a level that will be suitable for a Man United central defensive midfielder. It's been a while since we had that. Casemiro played one season with it, but we need more, don't we? I think January window will be used to complete unfinished business this summer, especially the outs. Absolutely spot on, Stephanie. Man United could go in for other players, of course, and players out. There is no limit to where we could go with this. You know, we don't know. This is the first year of Ineos. We don't know what's going on with what Ineos do, the way they work their business. We don't know. One thing's for certain, they have put $1 billion into this club, and they're not going to want to fail because it looks bad on Ineos. Very bad on Ineos. The Glazers, they didn't care. They're just people, at the end of the day, given this football club from their father. So that's why they didn't care about Manchester United at the end of the day. Big up, Joma, thank you so much. Yeah, I love the jars behind you. You can have that one if you want, if we get to 5,000 subscribers, whichever one you want, mate. I don't mind. But yeah, let's keep pushing. Let's keep subscribing, guys. Very important for the channel that we keep subscribing and keep getting the likes up and the comments up and the cutting as well. Keep cutting, keep sharing on Twitter, on everywhere you can, guys. You're absolute legends, you guys. Absolute. Let's get 5 more likes before the end of the show. Let's get 5 more likes, guys. Let's push it to 5 more likes. I've got 5 more to get to 100 likes, guys. Let's get this video up to 1,000 views. We need to get it up to 1,000 views, guys. Let's push it today. Let's keep pushing, guys. You're absolute diamonds. Much respect to you. Ijeoma, I wish you were a football scout. I would love to see you in Nigeria. Mate, I will be scouting all the time, mate. I will be scouting every single minute I got. You know, if I was a scout, I'll be traveling every single time, every week, looking at new players. You know, I'll be online, I'll be everywhere. I'll be a great Man United scout. You know, I'll be a great, I knew about Lamine Yamal from a long time ago. You know, for goodness sake, and I'm going to tell you, like I've spoken about the AC Milan youth team. The AC Milan youth team have got something special coming. I'm telling you right now. Liberali, Scotty, as well, Komoto, of course, coming through the ranks at AC Milan. Very, very good players. Keep a lookout for them as well. I don't know why Man United not looking at it. James, even Tony will be cheap now or cheaper in January now. They understand he can sign a pre-contract in January. It could happen, James. Who knows what can happen? I won't begrudge Tony coming to Man United. I do believe we need an experienced striker. Some people don't. It's up to opinion at the end of the day. But I rate Tony highly. I like his personality. The one thing I would say about Tony, though, is that will he accept being on the bench sometimes? Of course, he'll be the main striker, but will he accept being on the bench sometimes? We need to develop Rasmus. We need to develop Zirkzee, Garnacho, of course, Ahmad as well. We need to develop these players and believe in them as well. That's very important as well. But it's also important that Tony is an experienced player. We need an experienced striker up there. Will he be willing to sometimes stay out of the team and let Rasmus play, for example? That's why I miss the 4-4-2. I miss the 4-4-2 because you can play both, can't you? I miss those days of the 4-4-2. 97 guys likes. 97 likes, guys. Thank you so much, guys. You're absolute legends. You are absolute legends. Here we go. Here we go. Big up Earthan. Where you been, my friend? Where you been, Earthan, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, my friend. 99 likes. Here we go. 99 likes. We're on 1 like and 1 like to end the show, guys. 1 like to end the show, of course. But you guys are absolute legends. You're making it happen. You're making great things happen, of course. Great things are happening in the chat, guys. Absolutely. 100. Is it 100? Way. We're running again. Sunday, Monday, what? It's Friday again. Sunday, Monday, what? It's Friday again, and we got another 100 likes. Thank you, Stephanie. You're absolute legend. The Breaking Dawners are doing it again. You cannot sleep on the Breaking Dawners. You cannot sleep on them. Don't sleep on the Breaking Dawners. Alex, Ineos don't buy Tony's, they buy Cheetos. The next Mbappe's was their statement. Alex, very, very good point. That's exactly what Jim Ratcliffe said. He goes, I'm more interested in making the next Mbappe. And I agree with that myself. I agree. Absolutely. Because at the moment, another thing he said is that we spent $1 billion and we don't have a £1 billion player, £100 million player playing for us right now. Tells you a lot, isn't it? Roberto, EPL England players, they will offer ridiculous price. The wages are ridiculous as well. 400,000 was rumoured. Any update on Rasmus? Rasmus, hopefully, Liverpool game. I'm looking at Liverpool game at the moment. It is sad, isn't it? We can't catch a break in regards to injuries in Gioma. We can't catch a break. I'm not free today. Fan, oh, no worries, mate. I hope you have a fantastic day, my friend. I hope you enjoy your day. It's Friday again. Don't forget it's weekend coming, and Man United are playing tomorrow. Sancho news, Sancho Juventus, Sancho Juve. Juve are looking to do a loan with an obligation to buy. If you go back in the show, I detailed it. He's worth 47 million. Juventus can't afford 47 million. Of course, they're selling Federico Chiesa, so that means they need a replacement for Federico Chiesa, and that could be Jadon Sancho. Of course, big up Roberto, big up my friend, big up Stephanie, the legend in the chat. Absolutely, absolutely. Big up Alex. Big up Hayden, how you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. I had to click that like. 100 is a good number, but we can do better, guys. Yes, we can do better. We can do better, but you know, I appreciate you, Hayden. You're absolute legend. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me again, guys. You're absolute legends. Tomorrow's a big game, of course. Tomorrow's a big game. What's your prediction? Saturday's game, Manchester United, Brighton 1, Manchester United 3. That's my prediction. Not going to flip-flop on that, of course. Irfan, I like to have the new Vidic, Rooney, Tevez, CR7. Mate, I like your style, bruv. I like your style. What news has I missed today? To be honest with you, there's a couple of bits of news, of course, in regards to Kone. We've been speaking about Kone. Here we go. We've been speaking about Ugarte still in the process, of course. So that could happen anytime. Nothing has changed in regards to that as well, guys. In regard to that, Jean-Paul Blanc is discussing the deal with PSG in regards to Ugarte. We don't need Tony. We still have Scooby-Doo, Scott McTominay, striker. I never rated him as a midfielder. He was started off as a striker as well, didn't he? So he does have the instincts of a striker, 100%. Good morning, all. Tebe, what's going on? Taiwo, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Back. Good to see you. Roberto, Man United 2-0. Yes, I'll take that, bruv. I'll take that, absolutely. Lies around me, legend. Neil 2. It's Zirkzee with the goals. I would love that. That'd be brilliant. Guys, it's been a brilliant show again. It's been a brilliant show again. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't stop. At the end of the day, it's meant to be an hour. I go over it. It's brilliant, this show, all the time. You guys absolutely got much love for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, I'll be back for Chatterbox later on. If nothing breaks, I will be live if anything breaks, of course. So I will be live with the Sal Reacts. I'll be live with Sal Reacts, so at the end of the day, hopefully we do get here we go very, very soon, guys. PSG play hardball, a player like to come. I know, exactly, they do play hardball. Basically, it's a democracy at the end of the day. They cannot keep an unhappy player. It doesn't make sense business-wise, of course. Big up, cheers, Brian. Cheers, Brian, absolute legend. Thank you so much for joining me, my man. Thank you so much again. Legends. Great show, everyone. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Put the notifications on. Thank you, Stephanie, you legend. Fan, you legend. Thank you, absolute legends in the show. Legends everywhere. Never seen so many legends. Elite ballers, you guys. Knowledge, elite ball knowledge, mate. Absolutely. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I will be back very soon, of course. Enjoy your Friday. I'll see you later for Chatterbox, guys. One more comment. Ugarte reminds me of an old number 16 we used to have. Absolutely, aggression. That's what we've been missing, guys. That's what we've been missing. We need that aggression back. We need the aggression back, of course, guys. Aggression is very important. We haven't had that for years. I mean, some people say that it was Casemiro, but we need a younger player, one who can be with us for the next 10 years, of course. James Zirkzee's creative performance will be interesting tomorrow. Let's hope that he can create a few more goals we need. Absolutely, absolutely. Guys, you legends, absolutely agree with that. Let me just get these comments up. Yeah, let me just get these comments up. Randy, looking forward to the great season. Be positive. Keep the Reds go marching on. Absolutely, guys. Thank you so much. The Reds go marching on. Of course, they do, as always. And for Man United cannot miss Ugarte Friday. Let's keep going, mate. Let's keep the positivity. Let's go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I shall see you later for Chatterbox. Take it easy. Peace.